Do you feel like you're holding it all together on the outside, but feel like you're just searching and falling apart on the inside? Do you hear all this buzz about self-love and you're in search of that helium balloon that you can never quite catch, always wanting for something more? Well, if this sounds like you, you're in the right place today. Episode 29 of the Coffee and Confidence Show, Self-Love Realize. I'm so excited to introduce today's guest because I know she has a ton of value to share and a ton of beautiful, heartfelt insight for you if you've been longing for self-love and longing for fulfillment in your life. So welcome to the Coffee and Confidence Show. I'm your host, Kelly Carrigan. I'm an assertiveness coach and my business is EmpowerMe Coaching. Me personally, I'm helping people pleasers worldwide gain the courage to confidently communicate with others. So people pleasers, you say? What are people pleasers? So people pleasers are those people who, do things for others selflessly. They self-sacrifice because they're always doing for others and they are forgetting to fill up their own cup. So they become resentful and their voice has been diminished. So I'm helping those people regain the courage to confidently communicate so that they can live a beautiful life for themselves. But enough about me. I want to get on to our guest. So without further ado, I want to welcome Christy Warnick to the show. Christy, thank you so much for being here. Please introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about you.
Yes, thank you for having me. It's been wonderful talking with you and connecting with you. And so I am a spiritual, intuitive, and energy healer. That's just something that I put as, because people were wanting to know, what do you do? So it's more of what I do versus who I am. But it's all part of that big picture. But I'm a transformational healer. I love helping people to transform their lives for the better. So I do energy healing work, but I also love helping people and kind of coaching them through to realize that they can make these changes in their lives and really to uplift them, inspire them, and empower them in many different ways. And so my purpose and mission and all that keeps changing a little bit as time goes on. So it's been quite the journey, especially this past year. So many revelations, so many changes and things like that for myself. And I'm being guided to share a lot of that and with other people, like in ways that they can help themselves, but also planting seeds so that they can know their own truth and interpret things and really, have their own beliefs versus just things that they've been taught or learned or heard, really taking what is meant for them from whatever it is, whatever the messages are, to really know their own truth. And so I love working with people and really having them notice those changes, as they're happening, or even, right after a session or something like that, even before a session, things start to happen for them. And so it's really amazing. I consider those miracles. I love working with miracles. And so it's just part of that. The transformation is part of manifesting and creating. I love getting creative.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that sounds amazing. It's just giving me goosebumps listening to you talk about that, because it is so rewarding to help others, isn't it? And when a person learns something, they can't unlearn it. They can't unknow it. So, which is great. So you're giving them the tools, the information, and you're creating the space for them to discover the beautiful qualities that's already within them. So that's just amazing. Thank you so much for the work that you do, Christy.
Thank you.
This is the Coffee and Confidence Show. We can't have the Coffee and Confidence Show without the coffee piece. So it's time for what's in your cup. So I do this little piece where we share what is in our cup. Would you like to share first, Christy? Actually, no, I'm going to share first what's in my cup. Yeah. So today I have my cup. It says, there is always time for coffee. I do love my coffee. I'm a 1 cup a day kind of gal. And anyways, I saw this cup and it really spoke to me. I love how thin the ceramic is and the little bit of a lip on it. So today I am drinking a spiced tea. I already had my coffee for the day, but I'm drinking a Bengal spiced tea, and it's so warm and delicious, and it smells like dessert. So that's what's in my cup. What's in your cup, Christy?
Well, I knew you were going to ask me this question. So I actually made me hot chocolate today. I usually have my daily routine where I have my, I'll show you my coffee cup in a minute, but I usually carry this around with me throughout the day. I do my minerals and electrolytes in the morning just for hydration. And then in the afternoons, I do like a greens first mix. So it has all my fruits and vegetable, all of those components in there. But this morning I was like, you know what? I'm going to treat myself to some hot chocolate. So I grabbed one of my favorite cups. It's just a very unique design there. But the water that I use, I always charge my water with using one of Peter Shink's water charging software, whether it's Aquaware or Source 5. And so today I chose Source 5, and so I can, focus on whatever it is I'm drinking. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be water. It can be anything. And it infuses in an intention. So if there's something you want to manifest or an intention that you have, something that you want to heal or to receive, whatever it is, you can focus on that, and it puts it into the frequencies of that, into the whatever you're drinking.
Oh, so, well,
yeah.
I would love for you to share that with us.
I actually have a recording of it. So it takes like 30 seconds. Okay. So everyone has their drink, or you can even think of something. It can be across the room. You can think of a gallon of water across the room, even if you want. And it works on the replay too. So that's the good thing. So if you share this out, you can be, other people can have this too. So it, like I said, this is just a preset one that I just use in general, but there's so many, Source 5 has so many settings and different things to play around with. But this is one that I recorded from my computer. So I will just kind of hold it up there. I'm going to press play. And just focus on your drink, your water, and an intention. What is it that you want to manifest, okay? So focus that on your water, and I'm going to press play, and it'll take about 30 seconds here, okay? So go ahead and focus on your water. What is it that you want? And starting it now, play. There we go. You'll see the things changing colors there. And there's no sound, so. But just focus on your drink and what it is that you want. There we go. It's all done. So have a drink. See if it tastes different to you. And like I said, it's just a fun software. I love playing around with intentions, with manifesting, so that's the perfect program for me. But I love the Aquaware too, so it's really great.
So what is with the little like colorful circles that was on your screen?
Yeah, frequencies. Yeah.
Okay, so while we were focusing the intention into our drink, that app or that software that you have was sending out frequency.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah. So it's fun to play with, but we can also, I also do, I bless it and kind of do like a blessing of anything that I drink or eat. I'll just kind of either hold my hand over it or just focus on it, and I'll say, okay, I now ask that the frequency, the vibration and light score be raised to what is highest and best, and that it be filled with nutritional frequencies. And then I'll just say, it is now blessed. That just works for me. My body loves, no matter what I eat, it just makes it better for me, knowing that intention is out there for what I'm eating or drinking.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Thank you for sharing that. I want to acknowledge a couple of comments that are coming in.
Yeah, put questions in there.
Yeah, for sure. So Deb says, well, how about my bath water? LOL. Yeah.
Absolutely. Go back and watch the replay and put it in your bath water. The Aquaware actually has bath water settings in it, a separate setting for bath water, but this works anyway too. But so if you're interested in that, definitely check it out.
Oh, that's great. And then she says, wow, I love it so much. So can you remind people what app that is? Is it an app?
No, it's a software. So it's for your computer. And I record it on my phone. So I can actually press play on my computer and record it on my phone. And then I can carry it with me wherever I go. So it's just a fun, creative way to get with it. But there's a software link on my website under products, but also just go to moderndaymystic.com for Peter's website there. And like I said, if you use Christy10 as the coupon code, you can get 10% off. So yeah, pretty fun. But he has a free trial too, so try it out.
Okay, and when you say Christy10, like TEN, as in the 10%?
No, it's CHRISTY10, like the number 10.
Ah, okay. All right, just wanted to clarify that in case anybody wants to take advantage.
And it's on my website. It gives you that code. So when we give my website out later on in the show, they can go there and check it out.
All right, so I want to take just a couple seconds here and remind everybody to tune in, like ask your questions as we're going along. I will acknowledge everybody to the best of my ability and everyone's questions. And if we don't get to it in the show, we will certainly, reply to you in the comments. Share with us what's in your cup this morning. We've got some comments coming in. I want to quickly recognize them. So Linda Jansen says, hi, girls. Hi, Linda. Hello. Thanks so much for tuning in. Michelle Hess or Hesse, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce your last name.
Drinking water.
He's drinking water. Good. That's amazing. Deb says, I'm drinking coffee, dark roast. I am with you, Deb. Enjoy that cup of dark roast. We've got Jocelyn. She's drinking a caramel macchiato in a huge mug that says that says my kids all have paws. Dog mom or cat mom, right? Yeah. Right, Jocelyn? Do you have, what kind of pets do you have, Jocelyn? Let us know in the comments. And so please tune in. The more questions you ask, the more involved you get, the more you'll get out of this show, the more benefit you'll get from it. So today, Christy, we are talking about self-love realized. So I would love for you to clarify, what is self-love? What is your definition of self-love?
Yeah, because I like to keep things simple and easy, right? And so also, and while I'm asking this question, be putting in the comments, because we're going to piece this all together here in just a minute. Put in the comments, what is it that you do for yourself? Or what is it that, like, the intentions that you're putting out? I know a lot of people that watch this, they're spiritual people. They do they write their intentions out. They do their full moon or new moon little process, whatever that is for them, or something like that. But what intentions are you putting out there? Like if you're manifesting, what is it that you want? And so think about those things that you do want, like even your I ams. I am healthy, or I am safe, I am this, or I am that. So be putting those in the comments, because we're gonna kind of piece this together here in just a minute. So when self-love is very simple. It's just love that you have for yourself. Okay. What is it that you're doing in ways that are showing your self-love? But so many people are in search of self-love. I've had many clients, I've worked with many people that say they need to work on self-love. Okay, that's great. That's awesome that you're in search of that. But what if, and I like to play the what if game, because I like to keep things fun, right? So what if all that self-love was already within you? And what if there's kind of a way for you to start realizing that? So that's what we're going to work on. So put in the comments some of the things that you do want, because I'm going to show you how this can kind of train yourself to realize that you already do love yourself. You have that self-love. So very simple, very easy. It's just love that you have for yourself. And there's ways of feeling it, but there's also ways of just knowing that it's there. There's ways of, and when you realize and know that it's there, then you start more believing. Your beliefs start aligning with that, because it's within you, and your soul is, in your soul is love. So much love is in your heart, in your soul, because that highest source, whatever that is for you, God, source, creator, whatever that is, that is within all of us. And so there's love. That's love. And so we have so many things that are already within us. And so we're going to be sharing a little bit about an easy way to recognize that, to realize that, or to at least, some people like to rationalize it, you know, they like to get their analytical mind going, you know, but you can also combine in, let's bring in some of that creativity to combine with that so that there's a balance, you know, but it really, this can help unlock that so that you, when your mind realizes that it's already within you, then your beliefs, like I said, start lining up with that. And so we can actually do an alignment too. So all of these things can come in if people are open to receive during this. There's always activations and stuff that come in when I talk and when I do my shows. So if they're open to receive, when we talk about these things, they can receive these things in which are for their highest and best good to receive. The beneficial, the positive, loving, healthy, harmonious things, of course.
Mm-hmm. So you mentioned some people like to get their analytical minds, their analytical brains into all this. So, you know, how do you speak to somebody who's trying to analyze their way into self-love?
Okay, so that's why, see if there's any comments, if you can even just pop up one of them, I can kind of give you an idea. Is there anyone that's commented on their intentions or something like an I am or something there that they're wanting?
Yeah.
Anyone commented?
No, so nobody specifically has commented. So what has come to my mind, for instance, and you can let me know if this is kind of like the analytical thinking, but my mind went to, okay, someone is, even like with regards to healthy eating, they're sitting down and say something unhealthy is being offered to them. They know it's unhealthy. However, they will, for instance, they choose to eat the unhealthy because it was served to them by someone else and they don't want to upset the other person. So it's like a little bit of the people pleasing thing. Mm-hmm. So for somebody, I don't know, I'm just thinking for somebody like that, I mean, you know, speaking up for yourself or making a healthier choice that you know is good for your body, that's going to raise your vibration by eating the higher vibrational foods is better aligned for you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so first of all, who told them that it was unhealthy? Okay, anything in moderation is not necessarily, I mean, it can be healthy no matter what, in moderation, right? It's not like I'm going to eat chocolate all day long every day, but if I chose to drink my hot chocolate right now, it's that I enjoy it. So therefore it's healthy for me because I enjoy it. Okay. And I blessed it. I've you know, intended for it to be healthy for me and to be good, and I love it. So therefore, to me, it is healthy. It is healthy in this moment, and so my body's going to receive it as being healthy. What makes it unhealthy, quote unquote, is when you beat yourself up about it, or you guilt yourself into, oh my gosh, I can't believe I ate that. Why did I eat that? That's unhealthy. This and that and the other. That's when you get all up in your head. But you can change that and say, okay, I'm going to bless this because I'm choosing to eat this right now. So I'm going to bless it. And I'm just going to ask that it does have nutritional frequencies in it, or that my body recognizes whatever is nutritional in here. But I'm also going to enjoy it. So therefore, because I'm adding joy to this, it's good for me in this moment. Because I'm going to choose to eat it in this moment, and I can choose to have this in this moment without, you know, needing or wanting it all the time, but I can choose to have it in this moment and enjoy it for what it is, versus, is it healthy? Is it this? Is it that? And so that's just too much information, right? But I know a lot of people are kind of watching their weight and you know, being conscious of that and things like that. But once again, so much of even people, when it comes to weight, is about their emotions about what it is that they're eating and why they're eating it, and how much, and this and that and the other. You know, just do things and feel, and really ask for that guidance to come in. Okay, you know, is it okay for me to eat this in this moment? But I will, you know, it's also the self-responsibility, self-control with that too. Knowing, okay, it's okay to have this amount, and I'm good with that. I'm going to enjoy it. And no matter what it is, okay, if you choose to eat a salad, same thing. This is good for me. I'm grateful for this food. I'm going to eat this and I'm going to enjoy it. And then go on to move on to do something else. Don't go back and try to figure out why you ate it and how much and when and why and how and all that. I mean, once you eat it, it's done. Okay. Now you can make another choice in the next moment. What are you going to do? What are you choosing to do after that? You know? So going back to the self-love thing, you know, let's say, okay, I choose to enjoy my food. I choose to be able to eat more of what I want, you know? Okay, so if you're choosing to do something, okay, so let's take, I am healthy. Okay, so a lot of people have that affirmation, I am healthy. They can, and if that doesn't feel right for them in that moment, because maybe they're not feeling it, you know, I choose to be healthy. Okay, you can change it. I choose to be healthy. Okay, so why are you choosing to be healthy? Why do you want to feel healthy? Why do you want to be healthy? What if I told you the reason why is because you love yourself that much? What if you loved yourself that much that you want a new house, you want more money, you want to live an amazing life, you want to have fun, you want to be happy? You know, what if all of these things that you're wanting, and you truly believe that they are the best intentions? So if you have good intentions with what you're doing and why you want them and all of that, then that is self-love, because you love yourself enough. You love yourself so much that you want these amazing things in your life. That is self-love. So if you could simplify it, what if you could simplify it and just realize that, and that it's already there, it's already within you. So that's kind of summing that back up. It brings it all back to that I am healthy, because when you're talking about the foods and this and that and the other, the ultimate goal with that was to be healthy, right? Right. And happy. So it really simplifies it back down to that. That's self-love, wanting that for yourself. That's loving yourself enough to want that.
That's amazing.
So that is self-love. So really that's the analytical mind. That's when you can talk to yourself and you talk yourself into that. Basically, you're saying, okay, I get it now. Okay, I want to be healthy. So I love myself because I want that. And so it's the mind goes, oh, okay, let's piece this together. That's self-love. I love myself. That's a new belief. That's a program that you might not have had before, because you actually, some people do that, but then some people are just so creative that they just feel it, they just know it, they do it. But that's okay too. But people that want to think it through, you can do that too, and just you know, talk it out. Talk it out with yourself. Your subconscious mind is listening to you.
Interesting. All right, so I have a comment here from Lori. She says, I like to love myself more, and being a fire sign, I get mad at myself from past events. Need to love myself more. Okay.
Well, who said a fire sign is that definition? You know what I mean? Because I'm a fire sign, I do this. Well, if you choose to have your own experience, you can change that. What if a fire sign meant love? What if it meant you have more love? You can change the definition in which you were told a fire sign is. It can be something totally different to you. It's all in what you believe that it is. And so you can change that. Turn that around for you. I'm a fire sign, therefore I do love myself more. You know, that fire is love. I mean, you see the hearts with the flames and all this. That's, yeah, totally.
Oh, that's
Turn it around.
And then Debs has, what I'm hearing is just be. Own your decision, no regrets. Everything is a choice. Yes, that's what I'm hearing.
Power of choice. We have the choice to believe, like we talked about, the thing, you know, we've learned so much. But what if that is true for you, though? There's information, there's knowledge, okay? And then there's beliefs. They don't have to be the same. So you can take the information, the knowledge that you've received, and take from that what you choose to believe.
Yes, I love that message right there. Yes. Absolutely.
What of that are you, like with the fire sign? What of the fire sign do you choose to believe for yourself? If you get to choose your own experience and create your own reality, then what are you going to believe of that you heard or were told, or, you know, what you found out about that fire sign? You know, take from it that in which benefits you, and you can let the other go to just, oh, that's information, that's knowledge, good to know. Glad I learned that, but guess what? I'm choosing to believe this part of it. I'm a Virgo. I don't believe in all the stuff that Virgos do. I do have a lot of those traits, but I can choose to do something different or be something different or feel something different. I can change that. It's all in our beliefs and our programming, and we can change that. It's just like, everyone's talking about the ascension symptoms and this and that. You can change that. Your reaction, your response to those things, you can change that by choosing to believe that, okay, this ascension, this moon energy, this and that, the other that's going on, all these energies, what if I use those to create with them instead of reacting to them? How do I choose to react to them? Okay, you can just start changing that. It might take you a little bit to kind of figure out and start to notice a difference in how you feel, because you've been programmed one way and now you're changing that. But it's not a life sentence. We get to choose how to create. And every moment we're creating our not only our reality now, but in our future. And it's healing our past as well by making new choices and really, working and playing around in these energies now. And it's creating. And it's, like I said, it's not only creating, but it's healing. So we can work in all directions at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's great. So I have another comment here from Jocelyn. She says, I have arthritis, and since I've been practicing self-love on health, I've never felt more healthy, body and mind. Every step of the day, I'm grateful for.
Mm-hmm. So like we said, when you start with new beliefs, new programming, your body starts to respond to that. How long does that take for you? Don't know, because we've been programmed for previous things, whether they be from this lifetime or somewhere else. Or based on someone else's experience, right? So it's about changing those, though. And for different people, because everyone is different, it can take a second for that to just, wow, okay, I noticed the difference. Or it can take, it may take people days, months, years. That's not, that's up to them really, to work on that, to focus on that, to really let those beliefs, new beliefs kind of settle in, sink in, that transformation, transmuting things to take place. But I love helping people to get there, though. So that's part of what I do.
Mm-hmm. That's amazing. And then John says, you can steer your ship in any direction. Yes, absolutely.
Love it.
Yeah, John. Thanks for tuning in.
Awesome.
Yeah, we have a lot of hellos, a lot of people saying hello, beautiful souls. Good day, Kelly. Good day, Christy. Thank you guys all for tuning in. It's lovely to have you here. Yeah. So what else do I want to ask you? What else do I want to pick your brain about this morning, Christy?
And like I said, if they would like to receive activations for self-love, we can just this might steer you. I'll show you the cards I pulled today, just for fun. The one that I pulled, and I did a video before this show on my page. So if they want to go and get the activations for some sacred geometries I've been doing, they can go there. But I pulled personal power today. Very beautiful card.
Personal power. You're giving me goosebumps. Oh my goodness.
The other one is protection. The other thing is with this, safe, sovereign, and protected. All right. So with that self-love, you can transmute anything. Okay. We are all, not only do you love yourself truly, you may not realize it yet, but that's okay. Take your time, do what you need to do what resonates with you. But we are all actually truly safe, sovereign, and protected. All right. Been working with the Christ consciousness energies, very protective, very golden energy. It feels so good. We can just bring that in if people want to receive that can come in. But yeah, just protection. But really, it's knowing that you are protected. Like I said, you have that source within you, and you have that personal power. These kind of go hand in hand, protected. And then right before we came on, unconditional love. All right. So unconditional love. So if they would like to receive any downloads to do with any of these, personal power, protection, unconditional love, self-love, or anything else that we talked about, I can just ask that those come in throughout the show. So if they're open to receive whatever's for their highest and best good, each of you, I can just, like I said, I can do even a little bubble around you, like that golden energy, and we can just fill it up with these frequencies and activations, so it'll allow them to kind of really settle in. But you take from it what is most comfortable for you, what is best for you. So yeah, we can just invite that in, but really being in that space of, yes, that personal power. We talked about also wholeness. Some people consider themselves broken, or a piece of them is missing or something. We're all whole. It's all there. It's just, once again, it's going back and just knowing that you are, it's that knowing that you were created to be and meant to be, and therefore you are. Any reason why you wouldn't feel that or believe that or know that already or experience that is just things that we can change, things that can be changed, transformed.
Mm-hmm. That's amazing. I'm sitting here thinking of, when I say my people, my people pleaser people, so many of them feel that they don't have personal power, that they feel like they're in the passenger seat of their own life. And so if any of my people are out there, definitely, be open to receiving what Christy is offering, especially when it comes to personal power. Like, gain the courage to speak up, to say what needs to be said, and, to do the actions that you need to do so that you can unlock your true potential, just like Christy says.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And anything can, like I said, it might just take that knowing, that realization, that recognizing it, or everybody is different. I've gotten to where I'm just now, really receiving more automatically things as I talk about them, as I ask for them, as I'm putting out intentions, receiving things more automatically without having to do so much to get there, and it's because I've uncovered so much. So, but it's all within us. Everyone has the I am healthy, I am, the forgiveness of self, forgiveness of others. You have that power within you to make that choice.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of, these things are choices. A lot of these are choices. And so when you realize that you have that power of choice, it's very empowering. Okay. So we can just download empowerment to everyone to be in your personal power. And really, it's just knowing and discerning between what is yours and what someone else, whatever they've said, what you've heard, what you've read, what you've previously experienced, that can change. It's just making a choice and saying, okay, I'm choosing change now. I'm choosing to transform things now. So I'm going to, and just start with something small. And then, each day you can build upon that, or go big. I always go big. I have amazing affirmations and intentions and things that I'm manifesting right now. And I go big because I know it's possible. The universal law, number one universal law, is that anything is possible. Okay. We don't know when or how or why or whatever, but it is possible in some way, shape, or form. It is possible. And so if anything is possible, then truly anything that you want or choose or whatever, it's possible. And so, and like I said, we can't always decide what is the how or the when or the why, but just knowing that it's possible is a start, because that's like a magnet. When you realize it's something and realize it and recognize it as being possible, and possible for you, not just in general, but if it's possible for you, and you realize it, and like I said, in some way, shape, or form, it is possible for you, you can make things happen, then that is a magnet. That is a magnet for the universe to bring you things, solutions, and bring you things that you're manifesting and creating and all of these things. So it really is, it's an empowering tool to realize that there are infinite possibilities. There's so many different possibilities for the same things and how to get to the same results. There's so many possibilities. So, it's really allowing for more than just one way of doing things. There's so many different ways, and they can all work harmoniously together, or there might be one that's best for certain people, you know. It all goes back to their beliefs and programming.
Right. So I was listening to a video this morning, and the message was, creating space. So I know that I have experienced this personally. Like when I've created space for things to, when I'm like creating space to welcome things into my life, to receiving things, then they happen. Right. So I'm thinking of the people that potentially are watching this either right now or on the replay, who are busy. And, how does a person create that space? Or
well, it's a
recommendation.
Yeah, there's space for everything already. It's once again, that's a belief that you need to create space to allow things to come in, which is a good belief to have, actually. That's if it's, that's beneficial for you. But if people don't have time to go and clean out their closets right away, maybe just do a little something. If they feel like they need to create space or want to create space, they can. It can be as simple as, okay, I'm just choosing to, and like I said, it's that power of choice. Okay, I'm choosing to let go. I'm choosing to forgive that person. That makes space. Anytime you're choosing a different choice or something new in the next moment or the next moment, that's creating space. But there's infinite amount of space already, though, really. But it's really just more of a freeing feeling when we do that. Like when if you clean out your closet, or you organize something, or clean off your desk, it raises your vibration because you accomplished something. That's what's attracting the new things. That's actually the space you've created. Just raising your vibration, your frequency, just by doing that, because you just felt like that. Oh my gosh. Okay, I got that done. I accomplished it. So it's a new vibration than feeling, that clutter, oh my goodness, I have this and this and this. But when you clean it out, you moved into a new vibration. So that's what actually invites in. That's that creating space, is a saying. So there's many different ways of doing that. It's people finding what works best for them, giving it that intention. I'm doing this, and that's creating space for me to bring in something new. Whatever it is that you do, you choose to do something, give it an intention, and that way it resonates with that, and it'll kind of say, okay, that's her creating space. I'm going to do that, and it'll bring something else new in. So that's just a manifesting tool.
Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful. We have so many comments coming in. It's hard to stay on top of them all, guys.
I know. I know. I have my show I do each week, and I do my best to click them all up there. But and then I go back through and read them afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. This is amazing. I just want to acknowledge Carla. She says there's 24 hours in a day. I am worthy of 45 minutes of me time. Yes, you are worthy of you time.
Yes. And if it's 5 minutes, if it's an hour, if it's 5 hours, whatever, just acknowledge that as being your time, and going, okay, I'm rewarding myself with this time. It's as simple as that. There's no right or wrong way, it just is.
Yeah. Well, this has been amazing. Some of the value points that I've taken personally, Christy, from what you've had to share is that, self-love is in us already, right? We are already completely whole, and it's what we choose to believe, right? Like you were giving the example about the fire sign. Well, who told you that about the fire sign? Take what you want from it, so that you can be, complete and whole as you. Yeah. It's been really, really amazing having you on the show. Is there anything else that you want to share with everybody before?
That sums it all up. And I'm just, like I said, if they want to be bubbled in this energy of all the beneficial things from this video, from the show today, I can just bubble in whatever is most beneficial for them, whatever is for their highest and best good. That way they can take it with them throughout the day. And they can go back and watch the replay and do something totally different the next day. Do a new intention for the charging, video that I did. You can go back and watch the replay. It works on the replay too. So these activations that come in, they, I don't know, I sense them. I just know that they're there. I can just kind of look up and I just see lights coming in, or I'll just know that it's there. So there's been a lot of activations during this video and in the show today. And so, and that personal power came in. And knowing that, and all the things to do with self-love. So they've received downloads if they chose to receive. They chose the downloads for self-love. And also any and all supporting beliefs or downloads or frequencies, whatever, that was best for them to receive. They, received that. And so if they were, if they chose to receive. So it's about choice. You can choose to just watch the video and just go, okay, I'm just going to see what this is about. And then, or you can say, yes, I'm open to receive. And then they may notice it right away. They may notice a change in the temperature. They may notice, just something different. Or they might notice it, tomorrow or the next day. Because sometimes for some people, activations take, more than that second or that minute or the show to really feel that difference, But just notice what you notice over the next, few days. If you're not sure, come back and watch the replay and set the intention to receive them, and you will, it works on the replay too. So that's great.
Oh, that's amazing. And once we're done here, I'm going to welcome you to leave any links that you want to leave in the comments so that people can have easy access to that. I know you have a couple questions, Christy, to answer in the comments. I know people were asking about the download for how we infuse the water with the intention. So people are asking about that. And so thank you so much. I thoroughly enjoyed our conversation together. I've taken so much, and it's definitely, I can feel my vibration rising just from being on the show with you. So thank you guys, for everybody who has tuned in, for who has left us comments of love signs, heart signs. We really appreciate you. And if you've enjoyed the Coffee and Confidence show, the Coffee and Confidence show is a weekly show. And I highlight amazing people just like Christy every week, where they are sharing their passion, their work, so that you can grow in confidence and live a purposeful, passionate life. So thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you next week on the Coffee and Confidence show. Bye for now, guys.
Thank you.